Except for the handshake, just a little awkward, every event here was meant to send the message that the U.S., Canada, and Mexico are united like never before, especially in areas like climate change, promising that by 2025, half of the energy their countries use will come from renewable sources. But the Brexit vote took center stage as the leaders focused on ways to insulate their economies, and U.S. President Barack Obama took on the idea that the vote was a result of concerns over free trade agreements.
I think it's important to point out that those who argued about leaving the European Union are the same folks who the very next day are insisting, don't worry, we're still going to have access to the single market. So apparently, their argument was not against trade generally. They just didn't want any obligations to go with the access to the free market.
All of the leaders acknowledge that there is a growing discontent about the global economy. Many people believe that is what's helping fuel the rise of Republican presidential hopeful Donald Trump. He's promised to throw out the North American Free Trade Agreement. That's something that these leaders not only want to keep, but they want to expand. They acknowledge that workers have a legitimate gripe about the income inequality, but they argued that it is simply too late to go back to the old system.
So when you look at the level of integration of our supply chains, of our markets, of the flow back and forward across borders of goods, of people, it's essential that we understand that regardless of electoral rhetoric, Canada, the United States, and Mexico will continue to have tremendously close relationships.
The Mexican president was asked about his comments comparing Trump to Hitler and Mussolini. He didn't repeat it, but he didn't back down. For President Obama's final summit and final address to the Canadian Parliament,
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
It was clear the biggest concern here is about just who will take his place. Culhane, Al Jazeera, Ottawa.